I have like the most insane acid reflux, just like gurgling and bubbling. Double, my stomach bubbles. Am I right, ladies? Welcome back to another edition of Marquee Minute. We're about to get into the great films from the festivals of this year coming out, and the king of them all, the winner of the Palme d'Or, is at the Music Box right now. The name of the movie, It Was Just an Accident, by director Jafar Panahi, famed Iranian director. I watched it, and now I want to review it. Because like I said, I live next to this marquee, therefore I'm an expert. You're going to see this guy coming by on the camera. Is that a mullet? That's a mullet, right? Con Air mullet? Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
Oh, shucks.
It Was Just an Accident. Just came out recently, won the Palme d'Or this year, which is the big film festival prize at Cannes. Yes, that French film festival that is more than just a red carpet. Movies are actually shown there too. Jafar Panahi has been kind of a darling of the European Film Awards circuit for quite some time. I think he is one of only like 5 directors to have the 3 awards from like the big 3 film festivals. That's Berlin, Venice, and Cannes, whatever it is. James Caan, and the James Caan Film Festival. Jafar Panahi has been making movies since the 90s. He was imprisoned in 2010 for making a film about the presidential election and the protests that followed. Iran was like, nah, none of that, and got banned from filmmaking for 20 years, couldn't do press. He was banned from that. He was put on house arrest after being in jail for, I think, half a year, maybe a year. And then he proceeded to make a movie in his home. This is not a film, which is a tremendous protest statement. Jafar's kind of been making movies about himself for quite some time. For the past 10, 15 years, was imprisoned again in 2022. He has been the victim of persecution by the Iranian government and continues to make movies because he sees it as an essential statement. And I would have to agree with him. You just know how tortured him as an artist is and how much he's experienced, and you worried maybe that this movie is going to be laden with a message that kind of is more important than the film. I'm here to tell you that's not true. This at its core is a movie more than anything else. It's a lovely hour 45, which is my favorite runtime. It has the beats of a regular thriller. It's more about evoking certain emotions through cinematic language as opposed to long-winded monologues that are just kind of spelling it out for you, which is what I feel like a lot of message pictures nowadays are. He made this movie especially on the run, so he's doing everything bare bones and light equipment and not a lot of lighting, and I think this movie succeeds because of its simplicity. Loved the character of Shiva, played by Mariam Ashfari. Not a professional actress, has acted before but doesn't do a lot of movies. However, she was very much at the forefront of the women life freedom movement that was going on kind of in the background of this film being made. I mean, I think we all saw it on the news. She was on the front lines of these protests, and that energy that she had for this, you feel it throughout the movie. I was surprised at how much like laughter this movie evoked. I wasn't expecting this to be like an exciting audience feature, but it was. As I was leaving, of course, I heard the rumblings of your classic like white saviors who were getting incredibly mad at people for laughing because they viewed it as offensive or demeaning. But that's definitely not the vibe I got from this. That happens a lot where maybe the subject matter is so heavy or they're doing something uncomfortable that makes the audience react with laughter, and that can be annoying sometimes, but you could tell Jafar Panahi is clearly, there are moments of laughter in this movie, especially all the moments where they had to pay somebody off, which is, it's a prison of its own, am I right? Ooh, got the noose around her neck. Getting no respect. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's the type of filmmaker he is. He understands human emotion on an incredible level. Nobody reacts to insanity or intensity with just pure derision and like severity. No, I mean, humor is an essential part of everything, that, especially when things are bad. If you're not laughing, you're fucking crying. But I truly was shocked at how much I love this movie. I wish I was seeing it get more love. I mean, the last Palme d'Or winner was Nora.
Roll my eyes at you.
Yeah, this movie doesn't really have like stripping and the worst East Coast accents you've ever heard in your life.
Fucking trash.
But it has a lot more emotional intensity, and it actually plays like a real movie. I know, right? With no problematic message. Also, a way better ending shot. Holy Jesus. Honestly, that might be my favorite part of this movie. I think this is just my guess. I don't know this about him, but my imagination is that Jafar Panahi had his ending and he like created around it. That's how good this ending is. I love a director who knows exactly the type of impact he wants to leave on his audience. Jafar Panahi has been making films about his imprisonment and control under the government for the past 15 years. And you can tell him reckoning with like this idea of, is everything, every piece of art he makes from now until forever going to be about this traumatic portions of his life? Is he dictated by the trauma that's inflicted upon him? And the more he becomes a slave to that trauma, is he becoming like the people who inflicted it? It's a complicated subject. He will always make art. Making art is his breath, it seems like. It Was Just an Accident is such heavy subject matter. We're talking about literal imprisonment and torture, and I want to revisit it. Like, that doesn't happen that often. We are experiencing thriller-like intensity more than anything else, more than depression and sadness. We're thrust forward. We're moving forward, just like the people in this movie. You got to constantly keep moving forward. Otherwise, what the hell do you do? What the hell do you do? Become old peg leg? That'll become clear once you watch it. But I'm kind of hoping this gets reinvigorated in streaming because I think it's a really incredible movie. It's not a type of picture that, like, from the outside it's not an epic. It's not clamoring for your attention, but it's incredible in its subtlety and quietness. I mean, we should be seeking him out as a guide for what the hell to do in times of bullying and restriction. And at its core, it's make art, make that movie, make that fucking movie, make it, document, show it, bitches. Can't sing its praises enough. I really want more people to see this. I would love this to become a much more, and I have this power to become a much more popular movie. Get people talking during award season. I think I'm a little sick of the drivel that we got going on. Speaking of, my next review is going to be Begonia, so look out for that. I'll see you here next time. Bye, gals. Lesbians in athleisure, better than the straights.